In the annals of warfare, there are fortresses deemed impenetrable. There are battles where victory seems a distant, impossible dream. And then, there are moments when human limits are shattered by a force far greater than mere muscle. Imagine a siege where the very walls mock your efforts. A fortress so formidable, its gates alone required the strength of an entire squad just to budge. Now, imagine one man ripping that gate from its hinges and wielding it as a shield. This is the story of Khaybar and the legend of Ali ibn Abi Talib. The year was 7 AH. The Muslim army stood before the mighty fortresses of Khaybar, not just one, but a chain of fortified strongholds, home to the most powerful Jewish tribes of Arabia. Khaybar was a symbol of strength, wealth, and defiance. Its walls were thick, its towers high, and its main gate, the Gate of Camus, was legendary for its massive iron construction. For days, the Muslim army laid siege. For days, they launched attack after attack, only to be repelled by arrows, stones, and the unyielding strength of those very walls. Hope began to wane. Frustration grew. The sheer scale of the challenge seemed insurmountable. The exhaustion was palpable. The companions, warriors of countless battles, looked at the unconquered walls and felt the weight of their stored progress. It was at this critical juncture, when spirits were low, that the noble Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, stood before his companions. His gaze swept across the weary faces, and he made an announcement that sent a jolt of anticipation through the entire camp. He declared, with divine certainty, "Tomorrow, I shall give the banner of Islam to a man who loves Allah and his messenger, and whom Allah and his messenger love. He does not flee from battle, and Allah will grant victory at his hands." Every single companion spent that night in prayer, in hope, in desperate longing. Who would be this chosen one? Who would be deemed worthy of such an immense honor? As the desert night descended, a hush fell over the camp. Each warrior dreamt of being that man. Each heart beat with the silent prayer that they would be the one to carry the banner of victory. The air was thick with expectation, a testament to the Prophet's words. Morning light, however, brought no immediate answer, only the continued suspense of who would be called. As the sun climbed higher, the Prophet called out. Not the names many expected, not Abu Bakr, nor Umar, nor Uthman. May Allah be pleased with them all, who had all tried valiantly. The name that echoed through the camp was Ali. But Ali, his cousin and son-in-law, was suffering from a severe eye infection, his vision blurred by pain. He could barely see. The companions led him to the Prophet. With tenderness, the Prophet took some of his own blessed saliva and applied it to Ali's eyes. Instantly, miraculously, the pain vanished, and his sight was perfectly restored, as if he had never been ill. Then, the Prophet placed the sacred banner into Ali's hands. A new resolve settled on Ali's face. He was no longer a man hindered by ailment. He was the chosen lion, walking with unwavering purpose towards the gates of the seemingly unconquerable fort. Ali stood alone before the towering Camus gate. From within, the chieftain of Khaybar emerged, Marhab, a warrior of immense stature and legendary might, boasting of his invincibility and the fear he struck into hearts. "My land of Khaybar knows my might," Marhab bellowed. Ali, calm and resolute, responded, "I am the one whose mother named him Haydar Lion. I will smite my enemies with my sword in one blow." The challenge was set. The air crackled with anticipation. Then they clashed. Swords met shields with thunderous force. Marhab, a whirlwind of steel, attacked with brutal power. But Ali, the Lion of Allah, moved with the speed of lightning, the precision of a master, and the strength of faith. In a blur of motion, his legendary sword, Zulfikar, descended with unstoppable force. It split Marhab's helmet, cleaved through his head, and with a single devastating strike, the giant of Khaybar fell. The enemy's champion lay defeated, a testament to Ali's unparalleled prowess. But the battle was far from over. In the chaos of the melee that followed Marhab's fall, Ali's shield was struck, breaking into pieces. With enemies pressing in, and no means of defense, Ali looked around. His eyes fell upon the colossal iron gate of the fortress, the very gate that had resisted the entire Muslim army for days. The gate whose hinges were so massive, its weight so immense, it was said to require the combined strength of 7, some say 40, men just to move it. In an act that defied human understanding, Ali reached out. He gripped the massive iron structure. With a cry, and with strength endowed by Allah, he wrenched the behemoth from its very foundations. Bolts screamed, metal groaned, and with an earth-shattering tear, The mighty gate of Khaybar was ripped clean of its hinges. Ali, the solitary warrior, lifted the immense gate, holding it above his head, using it as his shield against the onslaught. The enemies recoiled in terror and disbelief. They had faced a man, but now they faced a miracle. Later, after the victory was secured, companions tried to lift that gate again. They strained, they pushed, they heaved, but even with many men, they could not budge it. This was no ordinary strength. This was the power of faith, the hand of God manifesting through his beloved servant. With Mahab fallen and the gate breached, the fortress of Khaybar collapsed. The victory was swift and decisive. But this story is more than just a tale of physical strength or military triumph. It is a profound lesson in what true faith, courage, and divine love can achieve. Ali did not fight for glory, but for Allah. His strength came from his certainty Aqid, and his absolute devotion Ikhlas. He was the man whom Allah and his messenger loved, and in that love, he found the power to move mountains. Or in this case, a gate that no other man could. In our lives, we all face our Khaybar's challenges that seem impenetrable, obstacles that feel too heavy to lift, moments when hope wanes and victory seems impossible. Remember the Lion of Allah. Remember that with unwavering faith, sincere intention, and the help of the divine, even the most formidable gates can be torn down. Your strength lies not just in your muscles, but in the certainty of your heart. If this story inspired you, hit that like button, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe to our channel for more powerful Islamic stories that ignite the spirit and strengthen the soul. Until next time, may your faith be your shield, and your resolve be your sword.